All right, cool. So everyone goes and parts their ways, going start.
Huh?
No.
Are we ready to start?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so you see our small party is traveling along a small path, and you guys are heading towards, I believe it was Markarth, trying to discover more about the. See, are you trying to discover about where the vampires are, or are you trying to follow them exactly where they're going?
We were told a place to go.
You're told the place to go. All right, so you guys are going.
By the cleric via telepathy.
All right.
Oh, right.
I believe it was the Reachcliff secret entrance.
Probably.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that looks about right from where I was thinking. Cool. All right, so y'all going to just Leroy Jenkins? Go ahead.
This is me completely out of character asking. Is Reachcliff the Namidia place?
Reachcliff. All right, so if you look at your Skyrim map handout, if you look all the way over to the left side, where Markarth is, yeah, all the way over on the left side where Markarth is, you'll see like a little like water area, and you'll see Reachcliff Cave, and then like to the left of it is Reachcliff secret entrance.
Yeah, I see that. Cool.
So that's where you guys are in the whole scheme of the world. So the question is, do you guys go straight there? Do you take time to prep? You've walked past, or in your travels, you're going towards Rorikstead.
I guess we would stop in Rorikstead, wouldn't we?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. So you guys get to Rorikstead. It's kind of blah. You show up about 8-9 o'clock. All the shops are kind of closed down, but the tavern's still open. The inn's still open.
Of course.
But there's nothing real, of course. And but there's nothing really going on in the town.
Okay, it is what I was thinking.
Oh, I guess we'd stop at the end, wouldn't we?
Sure. I don't know. Yet I can no longer predict what y'all are going to do. I've given up on that goal.
That was more an ask at everyone else besides you, Matt. But right, guys, we're going to the end.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to the end.
All right, y'all go to the inn, and your cleric is heading back to his church. As far as you guys know.
All right. Cool.
So you go to the inn. There's people sitting around the fire. There's and the innkeeper just takes one quick look over y'all, and just kind of sort of the same riffraff that comes in here and there. Doesn't pay too much attention to you, and everyone seems to be minding their own business.
sweet. We should just get some rooms then. Now we're just staying for the night, then we're heading off to where we're going.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you want to stay in a room, it's 10 gold per person.
All right.
Okay.
Minus 10 gold.
All right, so all y'all sleep. So I just want to sleep until morning, and morning comes by. You all wake up to hear the sounds of horses clopping down the street, singing "Ooh La Baby, Baby Dum, Baby Do," and but they just continued to. You just kind of wake up to the hustle and bustle of the day starting.
All right, then I guess we should. I guess we're leaving then. We were only staying for a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything? The shops are open. Fancy jewelry places.
In Rorikstead?
It's a trade town. Don't you know?
Oh, this is some writers.
He's taking
What's
some
the word?
liberties.
Yeah, he's taking some writers writing liberties here.
Oh, sorry. This is Rorikstead's second cousin, Ruikstead.
Rurik.
Ruikstead.
Ruikstead.
It's just pronounced Rorikstead by the locals. and the DM. So, is there any shops that y'all want to visit, look at? There's not too much. There's no big fancy places, but there's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Do we need anything?
Not that I can think of.
I've had these dragon bones and scales on me for the longest time that are worth way too much money.
I've got a whole bunch of crap.
We want to just sell this crap off then?
No, I might find a use for it later.
Alright, then we're just gonna leave.
Please don't put the dragon bones and scales into the same box and just make your own baby dragons. That's all I'm imagining you attempting to do.
What else are you gonna do with them? Make armor out of them?
You never know. We might get the Sauce Time Dragonborn DLC.
You could always sell them to Torbjorn.
what?
Make use of my Onkeg body parts to make
An armor-plated Onkeg.
or that Shellbug helm that I'm not convinced can actually be made.
That's just that was just some silly armor.
Which
All right.
one?
So there's nothing else that y'all want to do.
Nope.
Nope, I think we're going on.
You're ready to fight vampires.
Yep.
Yep.
We all need
Okay.
garlic.
Absolutely.
You guys should get some cure disease potions.
No, we don't. We'll be fine.
Do you know who we are?
I just want you to turn into a vampire so bad.
It's not gonna happen.
Famous
It
last words.
won't happen. We're fine.
The plot armor is slowly starting to disintegrate as you get higher levels. All right. So you guys head on out to the cave, and by the time you get to the cave, night has already fallen again.
Guess we should
Should we
sleep.
hide and wait for them to leave and then go in?
Do you think they won't leave guards?
I don't know.
I guess they probably leave guards, but
Should we wait till day and kill them while they're sleeping, or just go full force?
I do not know. How do we approach this?
Well,
It's a cave, right? I guess.
we'll approach it by feet.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. This is probably the best way to start this off.
All right. We'll just go in, prepared and ready.
All right.
All right.
Well, there's your cave entrance right there.
Oh, it's a little downward for my liking.
It's all that non-premium assets have for you.
Mm.
Including the purple
And
guy.
not gonna lie, even the premium assets are garbage. So
You gotta make your own.
I mean, they're just garbage. You don't want to make my own. It's gonna look like a little 4-year-old did it.
I know that feel.
I just feel like they took this and just said, "We're not going to give you anything." I don't like it. They remind me of the Krillins. So is that your light that you expend out?
Huh?
I was looking at the yellow haze.
Yeah, that's the light that Randy exudes naturally.
Oh,
All right.
guess
I
that's
killed this
something I'm
guy.
not seeing.
All right, so yeah, you walk in there, and there are 3 vampire acolytes standing there, staring at you because you just walked into their cave with no regard for waiting. Roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
What's my initiative again? I'm pretty sure it's only 3.
Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct.
Don't make noise. Go away.
What do I know that
Hey
from?
guys,
Is that the PS2 sound?
we're going in a very clear order.
Sounds like the droid sound.
Is it? For some reason, I feel like that's I'm remembering like that from PS2 era or something.
It is the droid sound, but I don't know if PS2 had a similar sound or not.
I actually want to look it up now. No, that's not it.
Yeah, it's more of like a
Yeah,
yeah, it was like a swing sound, not
yeah,
just like a.
PS2 is a long, drawn out, spacey sound. with and then vroom.
All right, so that's where you stand. You just get right there. All right,
I don't know
so
who you're trying to.
So wait, what are the time? What's the cave like right now? Like we're still in the field with a cave entrance.
yeah,
Oh, they're just right there. Like they're outside of the cave right now.
no, you've walked into the cave once you get through this little.
Can you like
Slot in the
draw
hole.
the cave? Like just like hand draw like some lines real quick.
Are you not seeing
My,
the
my
black?
immersion is like -2 right now. Perfect.
You have to walk in. You have to walk in through this. Yeah.
Done.
All right, this is how you guys are starting off. With Randy, just Leroy Jenkins in there, and okay.
Of course.
All right, well,
We've already won.
The,
this
um,
fight.
the vampire spawn go first.
Doesn't change anything.
All right, so they're going to swipe at you with their claws because they feel like doing some shenanigans. So the one on top takes a swing at you. What was your AC again?
18.
17? 18? Yeah, he misses the first attack. But he manages to get you pretty good on the second attack.
Ooh,
And
that sounds crit.
yep. He hits you for a good 9 points of damage.
9 whole points.
Oh no.
Got me reeling.
And the one in the middle then starts to attack you. And he misses with the first one. And manages to miss you with the next one as well. So then the one on the bottom feels like he really needs to attack you, and he goes and grabs you.
Grabbing.
Yep.
This is exciting.
Manages to wrap himself around you with his claws.
There it
And
is.
See. Yeah. Sorry. So he's gonna try to bite at you because he's so done with your arrogance, just staring at him in the face. And he manages to actually bite you. He starts to suck the soul out of you.
How much damage does soul sucking do? Or does it just make you feel good?
So he hits you for 5 points of just straight chomp damage, just from the biting into your essence,
All right.
and sucks out a good. Sucks out a good 11 damage out from your life essence. So your life total goes down by 11 as well. Your total hit point, your max hit points goes down by 11.
Okay.
Ew.
Is that
And-
damage done and max health reduced?
Yes,
Okay.
11 damage and max health reduced. All right, and that's all they do. You're still grappled. So now it is Raven's turn.
Well, that did not sound fun. So we've not done damage to anything yet. Well, let's see. I'll just come up here and attack this guy.
All right.
Let's see. Really? Wow. Both of them. Seriously?
Wow. What a roll.
All right, Orange Jesus, tell us where it goes. So, you managed to swing pretty heavily at the one that's currently grappling on to Randy, and unfortunately, you strike Randy with both of your swords.
Wow.
It's like you were aiming for the head, and you got you managed to miss both of his ears and just go straight into Randy. It was rather impressive.
Awesome.
So roll your damage.
Thank you for blocking my swords, Randy.
I just wanted to make sure you get them back into ready position faster.
Oh, that's nice.
Jeez.
It's like min-max too is the worst part. It's like that's funny.
Well, so far I've taken more damage from allies than enemies.
But we could probably do with our cleric now.
It's fine. We've got this.
Yeah, I don't know what you're worried about. Just because we'll have to leave after the first fight if people miss too much doesn't mean.
So whenever you do your dual attack with both of those, your swords both get stuck inside of Randy, and so you miss out on any other attempts at attacks. But you can pull your swords out from his body. For
Your swords are stuck inside your ally's body.
Yeah, Go ahead.
Well, I mean, instead of making another round of attacks, that's what you have to end up doing.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Unless you want to leave them in there and attack them again.
I guess for my second attack, I'll remove them.
Yeah. Yep.
This causes substantial bleeding.
And now the vampires are even more ravenous.
It's okay.
All right, Randy, it's your turn. You're currently being grappled by a vampire.
I'm angry about it too. Just to be perfectly clear.
He's pretty angry.
You won't like Randy when he's angry.
But you know, this is
Randy doesn't get angry.
Just how it goes. Yeah, Randy doesn't get angry. He gets
He gets
Furious.
rage.
enlightened. Get it because he's glowing.
He becomes wholly aware of the situation, and
So you're glowing with
I
rage.
guess I'm just gonna smack the one in front of me. I'm not too worried about being grappled at the moment. But this is an undead. An undead get hurt. All right. Pretty sure this is set correct from last time, right? Taking this as a angry
Are you
roll.
Are you attacking the one that's grappling you at the moment? Or
No, I'm just gonna go straight for the one in front of me.
okay.
So
Oh,
the
dang
first
it.
two are my whatever it is, the like advantaged strike, and then the second one is just or the third one is the second attack.
All right. Well, you would hit with all three on the hurt. Well, yeah, you hit with all three, so you knock them prone. Is that how your
Yep.
abilities work?
Yep.
Your shenanigans.
Yep.
All right. So you so this guy right here is prone.
I forgot I could have done something.
Teleport.
No. I got the lucky feet.
You can reroll.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
How
I need to-
unlucky that you forgot.
How unlucky that you forgot your lucky.
All right. Well, I was gonna try and pull up my class so that I could remember. I thought the SRD would open easier than it is.
So true.
How do cones work in this game?
How do what?
Trying to figure out how cones work in this tile set situation. So is it like I
So-
point it like I choose a line in 15 directions and then like until
What does
it
it
leaves
say?
15 it's not 15 it like if I
Does
choose
it
a
say it's
cone in this in the right direct and going right it would be like I go the 3 tiles and then it's all of these tiles.
What does it say?
It
What's
just says
the-
15-foot cone.
15-foot cone? So a 15-foot cone would hit
I think
like
it's
this, 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 this,
Where are you
this. You see those red dots?
Barely see red dots.
oh yeah, I see them. They're just very small. So it would hit.
It goes out like that.
Okay, so it originates from, but does it originate from me or does it originate from the tile in front of me?
Well,
Imagine
it
it
technically originates from you, but
So
it shoots out this way.
Yeah. So if a 15-foot cone would be.
It includes directly in front of you. It includes what we covered for a 15-foot cone.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
But now I'm just doodling. How to be ready.
I think you select it and press delete.
Yeah. So it would definitely hit both Randy and Raven.
Yeah, but
oh yeah.
Oh boy, that's what I wanted.
Oh no.
Oh no, where'd Randy go?
Oh no. No. Oh,
Why
no.
do I have permission to do that?
Wow, it's
What
not
is
the
it?
why did I do that? It's why do I have permission to do that? He's trying to blame me because he deleted it.
It's all your fault.
This seems more appropriate.
Well, I know you're big headed, but that doesn't mean that you can be twice the size of somebody.
I can't help but notice you left some things off.
I didn't leave anything off. You deleted the character. I had to put a new one back in. Uh,
the keyboard
Really?
sounds.
Not yellow enough to satisfy me.
So am I waiting on yeah, I'm waiting on damage.
Yeah.
A damage roll.
Apparently, the SRD could not be retrieved.
Huh.
Is it broken? What's going on?
The D&D wiki?
Yeah.
I've been having a hard time pulling up anything from there tonight.
What are you trying to research?
I was trying to remember how much damage I had for rage. Because I don't think I've actually added my damage, like, ever. It's probably only like +2 or something.
So how much damage does the cone do? Or was it just a cone of
What level are you
silence?
at? 13
Yeah, I'm at level 13.
plus 3. And
Plus three.
2 for and 2 brutal crit die.
Yeah. I remember that. I just didn't remember how much damage I actually
Yeah, you're good.
had to attack. Okay. Oh, why am I? All right.
I hear typing.
I'm typing while I'm doing something else.
He's playing Stargate.
Starbound, excuse me.
You're not gonna roll your damage? Oh. Here we go. Or no, that's
I meant to
Roland's.
have another plus on that.
Oh, you dealt 9 damage.
9 damage.
Then that's the radiant from the weapon itself, which is supposed to be ×2 against undead. That is the second attack. The second radiant, which apparently decided to just roll flat.
And then roll a roll a d20.
Oh yeah. So the first time.
That's a no.
The
That's a
second
no.
time. Okay.
Cool.
Then this is my radiant damage. The aura. And that's to everything in the area. Including
Raven.
Raven, yeah.
Unfortunate.
I would say unfortunately, but I did take 32 damage.
So what? That was 10 damage to me.
Yeah, 10 to you. I assume it's 20 to each of them if they're undead, but
It's just radiant.
to be fair, I'm not 100% certain how weakness works in 5e, but when it says ×2 versus undead, did it mean for me to roll 2d8 or just double the roll?
You take it as you will. So I'll let you decide. As of right now, do you want it to be ×2 whatever you roll, or to roll 2 die?
I'll take it as roll 2 die if it's not. If radiant isn't something that naturally doubles, because I'm
Well,
not 100% certain
yeah,
how
it's-
that works in 5e.
let me check. But the thing is, it's not vulnerable to.
It's not vulnerable to radiant.
Yeah, it's not vulnerable to radiant.
Okay. So the weapon itself just does double against.
Yeah, it's just the weapon itself that does it. Yeah.
I'll take it
Yeah.
to be extra or to be dice then.
All right, 2 die.
Well, yeah, since it's against undead specifically, I'll take it to be extra die.
All right. So you would have done 1 more damage than you had intended. Cool.
1 more damage. I would have done 9 more damage than intended, unless it's taking less for some reason.
What is that? Did you do 3 attacks?
No, I did 2 attacks.
No, just 2 attacks.
So if it's plus 1d8 or plus 2d8 for each, that extra 2d8 was the extra damage.
Okay, I understand. I got you now. I
Since my
understand.
previous d8s were 1 and 4.
Got it. Got it. Good. All right. Little Mr. Tiny, it is your turn.
Oh boy, I'm casting the spell that was granted to me by the Daedric princess. Whatever. The Cone of Life spell.
All right.
It is a 15-foot cone in this direction, so it will hit all the vampires, but also my 2 friends, which is actually good because it does life damage or life damage in quotation marks. I guess it heals them.
Oh, you did do the radiant damage to all of them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it is a reflex save from the undead, which isn't a thing in this game, but that's what you gave me. I would say that's a dex save, I guess.
Yeah, it's a dex save.
And that's 40, 10 plus 6 damage. Roll that. Let's roll 40, 10 plus 6. 25.
All right. Well, the one in the middle is prone, so he doesn't get to do crap.
Cool.
So he takes the full 25 regardless.
And then so then also, since that's gonna happen, I need to roll my rounds and damage. Just roll 1d4 just for rounds. Do I roll the rounds or do you roll the rounds? I actually don't know. The rounds of damage for the fire damage.
You roll the rounds.
All right. So how many rounds? 4 rounds. Oh boy. Now? I don't think you specified this, but is it a new roll per round, or is it the same damage each round, but I roll it now?
It's a new roll per round.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. All right, the one on the top manages to take a quick step back, and only takes half damage.
All right.
But the one on bottom still just sort of stands there in awe as there's a thing flying at his face.
A shining light beam.
All right.
And then that should heal Raven and Randy, right?
Yeah.
So heals them for 25.
I believe that's
You're welcome,
description.
guys. This is why we don't need a cleric. Yeah, fuck you, Fluffy, and not really, but you know.
You know what I hate the most about it? I gave you this as a level 1 spell.
I know.
With
Level 2
no-
or level 2 spell. Level 2 spell. Or no, level 1 spell. You're right. I thought it was level 2, but it's level 1.
It's more along the lines of that. I didn't limit this. All right. Just wait until Tyr starts hating you again. All right, so the yeah, they're hurting pretty bad.
Oh boy.
At least the one that's prone is. But they're still going to keep on going after this barbarian because he is right in the middle. He's tasty,
And he's doing radiant damage.
and all right. So they're the one that's grappling him on the bottom is going to do his he's going to try to bite him again. And he bites you pretty hard.
Ooh.
All right, he dealt 10 good damage to you just from chomping in deep into your neck. .14 of your life essence out. And then he's going to try to spike you with his claws as well because
That's
he's
another
sadistic like
14.
that. Yeah, so they're 14 down and 14 health full. That's 14 down per max and 14 damage, necrotic damage.
Right.
And when he attacks you with his claws, he manages to hit you, dealing a good 12 damage, or sorry, 10 damage to you. All right, then the guy who's prone is going to grab at your legs and try to to grapple you, pull you down, and grapple on top of you as well. Claws.
Not sure what all you're saying there that he's trying to do, but
He's
I
using
don't
his claws to
prone me, but he can.
do what?
I don't think he can prone me in the process, but
No, he's going to try he's
he's
hitting you
trying
with
to
this.
be an ankle biter. Is what
Yeah,
I
it's gonna be an ankle biter. And he manages to wrap himself around your legs at your Achilles tendon.
This is making me think of zombies.
Basically, what they are, isn't it? He's gonna hit you for 9 damage with that Achilles tendon bite. And suck out 4 points of your life essence. And then the guy that's on top of you, or it's on the top of the food chain here, is going to try to grab at you as well. Now you're being grappled by 3, all 3 of them, and he's going to bite at you as well. He bites you, dealing 9 points of physical damage, sucking out a good 5 points of your life essence out.
You said 9 physical, 5.
5 necrotic,
Gotcha.
and that's also damaging your total life.
Good grief.
And you are now completely grappled by all of them. It's turning into a feeding frenzy. All right.
This is going really well, guys. We really thought this out well.
Yeah.
And they're all also in flames, but let's not take that into consideration quite.
Well, what do you mean
Did I
not
say
yet?
that they
What do you mean not yet? We gotta roll some
like
d6.
he's
don't-
not? No. That he's not taking damage from them being on fire.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he could if you want him to. You know, just
Nah, it's fine. I think we're fine here. I'm happy with 3 things being on fire right now.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, well, whatever. Same thing. Same difference.
Yep. All right. So,
To be Raven.
yeah, Raven, what are you going to do? You see your friend just completely is swarmed with by all these vampire acolytes.
It's okay. The rules allow me to keep swinging at them.
Yeah, I think I'm going
This is the truest question.
I think I'm going to attempt to get one of these off again. Hopefully we don't roll 1s again.
Do that. They both hit.
Yay!
Which one are you attacking?
The closest one to me, that one, I guess. And since these are undead,
Since these are undead, just drops.
wow, 2 1s
Drops.
in both of them. RN Jesus does not like me tonight.
No. So that's what 33?
Yeah. And that's including the extra for them being undead.
All right. He tanks it like a champ and still is holding on,
Okay, so second
sucking out
attack.
the soul of this man.
goes better.
You hit with both. And by doing that, you hit it just enough to kill it, or as killed as a vampire can be.
Yay. Wish one of them was a flame sword, but whatever.
And his body is still on fire, though. All right.
We didn't
Y'all
roll
do
the,
that.
we didn't roll the d6 for the prone one.
Start of the round.
All right.
Oh, and who
Did I
brought the
leave roll
stakes?
20?
And you do what?
Yeah, you did.
Raven?
Oh, I was asking who brought the stakes.
Y'all are thinking about grilling out at a time like this? Really?
Don't worry about steak.
The Buffy the Vampire stakes.
Don't worry about it.
Buffy
I got
the
an
Vampire
axe.
Stakes.
Yeah, for staking the vampires. Yeah.
It sounds like a stakeout.
Oh,
Well, it's so funny you forgot to laugh. All right.
Ha ha ha.
Little tiny man, it is your turn. Never mind. What is this?
It's my turn.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're
it's Randy's
talking
turn.
about.
It is your turn.
It is definitely Randy's turn.
All right, well, Randy, you hit with your first attack. Good gosh, what else are you rolling?
I'm attacking the prone one. If I don't kill him on the first attack.
Grappling thing not being a thing.
Do what?
Go ahead.
Seven. So that's the first attack.
You know what I'd like to see? A
Does
timeline.
not proc an explosion.
I'd like to see a timeline of our dice rolls per session, like dice rolls per turn per session.
Yeah.
It's gone from like 1 per to like 7 per.
So I did 24 damage on that first hit to the guy in front of me.
All right. You managed to catch his head, and you hit him just right to kill him.
Awesome.
I guess
And then
technically,
what, this would be
technically
the
he
only
is still
guy?
prone. Yeah, the only guy left is above you.
Okay. Then the 1 and the 12 and the 17 would have been a reckless assault on him then.
All right. It hits 1.
The 17 hits.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Okay.
You rolled a 1 and got a freaking 12.
I know, right? It pays for basic attacks to be the only thing you can do.
Because they do so much damage.
So how much total damage is that?
30.
30.
And oh, it explodes.
Oh boy.
It explodes.
What does it explode for again? Oh.
Deal 46 radiant damage to all undead in a 15-foot radius to your target.
That's a big radius. That is a big radius.
And if that's not enough, I do 9 damage to everyone in my AoE.
Oh boy.
So that's an extra
Nice.
26 onto that. So 56 damage in total to that particular guy.
That affects us, doesn't it?
Well, it affects me.
I'm in a 15-foot radius from that guy.
Oh no, it's
No,
all
you're
undead.
you're not affected by the
Actually, you are affected.
explosion.
You're totally affected.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, sure.
Plot twist. Whoa.
I'd know if I was undead. I would have burned myself ages ago.
Wait, oh, that wasn't radiant? Or was it? Sorry, I was looking at something else while you guys were talking about it.
Both the 17 and the 9 are radiant.
All right, so all that damage you just did, and it stares at you menacingly while still holding you by your throat
Wow.
with its mouth.
Yeah, you look awfully bold with your 1 to 5 HP.
So then it's my turn?
Yep, all you.
Should be.
Oh boy.
Just 9 to you, Raven.
Okay.
Only undead are affected by the explosion.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
Which is why Raven takes the damage.
What?
I'm just going to keep on throwing these out there until one of you.
Well, I'm pretty sure until my max health is reduced to 0 by vampire bites, I'm not going to get turned. So,
No.
I'm gonna cast Scorching Rays on the guy.
Don't do that.
Why?
That's mean.
Too bad.
oh, he loves fire.
Why did it roll a 19 3 times in a row? I'm re-rolling those. That seems glitchy. That seems rude.
Wow.
All right. Oh boy. Someone did. I'm really happy that I re-rolled it.
You hit with one of the 19s.
All
I'm
right.
giving you one of the 19s.
All right. There we go. 5 damage.
5 whole
No,
damage to it.
6 damage because it's fire
6.
damage. It's
That's
a wave.
right. That's right. Yep. And you just barely manage to snipe its head off of your master's neck.
I remembered.
I do think one scorching ray just like popped the head off of my shoulder.
Like a tick. It's like just like burning a tick off your neck.
All right. I go down the line, just making sure I bury the axe in each of them if they're not already ash.
Should I burn them?
Hold on, I want to see if this works. I'll just beat them with my axe until they explode into ash.
Oh,
Let's see. You can roll what? 46?
Do what?
You can roll 46. Is that what I gave you? 46?
Oh yeah, that's the explosion.
For the explosion?
Are you
It would
wanting
be
me to do
impossible.
that?
No, it would be impossible for them. Yeah.
To turn to ash.
Or half their total health.
Is that specifically with the explosion?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The way I have it written, it's just if you do more than 50% of total health. It doesn't say like as like it. The way it's written
yeah.
didn't-
It's just with the explosion.
All right. Well, if the
Basically,
undead
the
I'm
goal
facing
the goal of
can't,
this is
can't take half their health with that, what's the point anymore?
Well, whenever you're getting surrounded by zombies and you just like get that one crit and like literally everything around you just disappears, just ashes. That's the sort of mentality I'm seeing.
When I'm surrounded by all those zombies we face all the time.
You haven't gone to the land of the undead yet. You've just met undead in the land of the living.
I know. All right, guys. So I think the strategy needs to change to waiting until day.
I think I agree with this.
Yeah,
I
that
think, I
might
mean,
be
I do
good.
agree with this.
All right, so you were up for 10 right there, or 2 rounds. I'm sorry, you're enraged for 2 rounds.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh yeah, Tiny, roll a d20.
I already did.
Okay, so close.
Yeah, almost as far away as possible, but yeah.
It's a critical for me.
If it's a crit, do I get to choose? I think we discussed this before, and you decided no.
Use my rage to burn them.
No, because you just go for the same one. If it's a crit, I could roll it, and then you choose top or bottom, or what it lands on. We could do that.
We could do that.
I feel like you wouldn't appreciate it. All right.
What is it? If it, okay, how about this? How about this for if I crit it? If I crit and I choose to activate it, we roll it, and then if I don't like the effect, I get to re-roll it.
Sure.
Sweet. All right, I like this. I like this house rule. 1, I don't get to choose. On a 1, I don't get to choose. On a 20, I get to re-roll it.
Yep.
I like this.
It's a real wild magic that you kind of control, somewhat, kind of.
Almost.
All right. So, y'all did that, and the cleric has made his way back to the church. So while you're at the church, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm at the church then.
Church.
Church back in solitude. All right. Well, first, I'm gonna tell them that they set up a new shrine in Morthal. And that they
Praise.
need to send a couple people down there to tend the shrine.
Praise the priest. And one of the guys that you brought back, or that you have brought back, says, "I will go in the name of," I forget her name, but in her name I'll go.
Who's her?
Our god,
Akatosh.
our goddess. Yeah, Akatosh. I go for Akatosh, yo.
Alright, so they need to send some missionaries down in Morthal.
All right, you get 3 volunteers.
Alright. They're going down there. That's done.
Yep.
Second thing is, I need to get some funds.
All right. Well, the church offering has about 30,000 coins collected into it from your recent events.
Alright, how much can I take?
All of it is available to you as
Go ahead and take it.
this is like their net profit. Like this is what they have for you, what they've managed to scrounge up for you.
Okay, so I can't carry all of it.
It can also be taken in a banknote.
Is there like a bag of holding somewhere around here? I need to find a bag of holding.
The church's pockets are nothing but a bag of holding, of course. Yeah, there's like it looks like a coin pouch, but it can literally hold hundreds of thousands of coins inside of it.
We call them bags of heavenly provisions. And
Nice.
All right.
There's
so-
always room in the bag of heavenly provisions.
all of our church offerings actually just go straight into the bag, no matter where they're deposited from.
That is exactly what happens. That's how it happened.
All right, so I'll take 10,000 of that, and then I need to go buy some healing scrolls and some raise scrolls.
What was the second one?
Raise scrolls, raise dead scrolls,
Ray. Okay. Ray. Okay. Yep.
and I need to buy true seeing scrolls.
All right. All right. So, what level scrolls are you trying to get here?
Heal is level 6. And raise dead is level 5. And true seeing is level 6.
So 656. All right. And how many scrolls are you wanting to get of the level 6s?
I need 5 of each.
5 of each. So 10. That's 50,000 gold.
50?
Yeah.
Alright. Take 2.
All right. 2 is 10,000.
Alright, I can take 2 then. So
Yeah.
2 of each?
Yeah.
For 10,000?
Yeah. And then the raised dead scroll you wanted is 3,000.
Alright, I'll take 2 of those.
All right. So that's 6,000 gold for that.
So, got 11,000 left in.
Yep. You have 11,000 gold sitting in your charity banks, in your private jet fund.
Alright, I'll take 3,000 and then I'm gonna head off to the College of Winterhold.
You may as well just keep the coin purse on you.
I don't want to take all of it. I might get robbed or something.
Fair enough. You just take out your 3,000, put it into a generic bag of holding, and you're able to carry it off into the sunset.
Alright.
And when I say a bag of holding, it's more like a coin purse of holding. It's like how Skyrim's money works, where it just doesn't
As long
weigh
as it's
anything.
weightless.
Yeah, it just doesn't weigh anything on your person, no matter how much money you have on you. And you head off to the college. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna head off to the college to find out some more stuff about Blood Bowl.
All right, you head off to the college. All right, so back to our bleeding and dying adventures. You see where I've drawn the line
Yes.
over here. So that
Over
this
where?
leads right in this area. For some reason, I can't get rid of the box without like deleting the box.
Can you like ping it?
Bing.
Okay, yeah.
There's a door there.
We should wait. Have we waited for it to be day? Have we done that yet?
Obviously going to go take a nap.
Well, while so you guys notice that there's like a green glow coming out from under it.
That makes me want to go in it last.
There's a green glow. Green's not a creative color.
Aw, why you gotta diss on my color? Like
There's
that?
an emerald glow.
You make the call, Tiny.
On if we're going in now or what? What's the call that we're looking for?
I guess going in now or going and taking a nap.
How does your rage work? Is it once per rest or like twice per rest or?
I think I'm technically like supposed to be fatigued or something when I come out of rage.
We should probably go back and take a rest then. They'll come out and see the dead body and see the ash though, and that's just like
But I have 5 rages for extended rest.
we're
5
probably
rounds of
fine.
rage, or just 5 rages?
5 rages.
5 rages per day, or extended rest.
For a long rest.
Yeah.
I think we're probably fine. I got all my. I've only cast 1 spell. You've still got 4 rages left.
You cast 2
We're all-
spells.
Oh yeah, you're right. I cast 2 spells. But I cast 2 low-level spells. And you still have 4 rages left. We're still mostly okay on health, right, Randy?
I
What's
mean,
your health look like right now?
I lost about a third of it from that fight.
Do you have like a potion or something you can just chug real quick?
I mean, I think I do somewhere.
If not, I think I do. Yeah, I have a potion.
Yeah, I have 1 potion of healing. I have no clue how long that's been sitting in my inventory. I don't use these things.
I mean, you could just go ahead and use that right now. Top yourself off. Then we'll go in.
How does a potion
Practically
of
do this.
healing?
Matt,
I think it's 2d8 plus 3.
that's nothing. Holy shit. So that won't even be close to knocking you off. But
I mean,
Oh,
19
I'm sorry.
is not bad.
Potion
Wait,
of
wait,
healing,
that's
2d4.
16, not
Wait,
19.
wait.
That's
What was the like
It's
number of
2d4
rounds
plus
thing
2.
on your? Hold on. What was the number of rounds thing on your cone?
That's only how much damage, how
Okay,
much
that's-
fire damage
that's
the enemies
burning.
take. Yeah.
It's burning every time. Gotcha.
I'm sorry. Potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Really?
Well, it's too late. I already rolled.
That's like a terrible potion. That's like really bad.
I mean, do you know how long it's been sitting in his inventory?
7
Practically.
before we had the
It
level
probably
jump.
morphed into something else.
Well,
It turned into
I
aged.
never put it into a box. It hasn't transformed.
You know, guys, apparently I have a wooden stake on me. I just found this in my jacket, apparently.
Well, I also have a wooden stake on me because I have a Monster Hunter's kit. But
wasn't the potion of healing originally like 1d8 back in like 1 or 2e?
something like
What-
that.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
2d4 is slightly nicer
Well,
because that way you're guaranteed a minimum of 2 hit points.
Right.
As compared to just 1.
Well, it's 2d4 plus
All right.
3, right?
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
plus.
So I guess you're guaranteed a minimum of 5.
Yeah. Plus 2, sorry. So you managed to heal up 7 points out of that. You know what? Because it's aged, I'll give you 8 points of healing. All right. Remember, you can always take it as a suppository.
Using one Netflix fortune on it. Like, no, sir.
All right. So what else is going on in the world? What are y'all doing?
Oh, wait, what?
What are you doing? You're gonna walk into this door with the green glow.
Never mind. I'm not
Behind it.
exhausted after a rage. And we will.
Nice.
Yeah,
But I am going to have my homunculus help me out first. Well,
Which
let's see what's
one? You
behind
have
it.
like 6.
Do what?
Which one? You have like 6.
The granite figurine.
that
Randy
looks
on
like him.
Harambe. The mini-me that speaks as I...
All right.
Alright. I'm going to open this door, and if he looks at all shady, he's going to cast Mage Armor on me.
Okay.
Does the door open with ease?
Ooh, sneaky.
The door opens. Are you trying to sneakily open it, or just kind of like just
No.
fling it open? Because I feel like you tried to fling it open.
I was saying sneaky about the mage armor.
Yeah.
Mage. All right. So the door like opens up just enough for the little figurine to like. Is he just like poking his head in there? Is he like
No,
running
no,
in
no.
there?
He's not
like,
looking. I'm looking. And I'm going to
Oh,
have him
you're
put
looking.
Mage Armor on me if it's sketchy.
All right. So you see, from however much you have the door open,
All the way.
you have it. Just want to open it up all the way.
Yeah. There's-
Okay.
It's not going to take him that long to put Mage Armor on me. I'm just giving a yay or nay based on the number of enemies I see, and then he's going to leave me alone after he casts.
All right. Give me a second as I bring in these assets. Since it won't, there it is. Assets looking nice.
I can press this. I put on my crown.
Internet, what are you doing?
Good, it's empty.
Yeah, it's completely empty. You
Oh,
should just
yeah,
run in
right.
there. Yeah.
Why you always blame your failures on the internet?
You see this number going on.
The homunculus casts Mage Armor.
Yeah, that looks.
And there was like so instead of an orange,
instead of an orange, it's an apple.
You say potato.
It's like a green
I say
vortexy thing.
tomato.
Okay, it's a green vortex instead of orange. The orange
Instead of yellow,
disappeared.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's moving around.
Whirling around, there's like a big, like head,
Wow, breaking
I
out.
am a
the Great
robot.
Oz. just imagine the Great Oz.
All right, let's go.
Roll for initiative. Are you just running in there?
I mean, I've got mage armor.
Let me cast something before you do that.
Hold on a second,
That
guys.
sigh.
The wizard wants to cast something.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast a firestorm.
Randy starts to charge and steps back.
Don't worry, you'll get the charge in. This is all immediate damage.
Hold on, guys. Keep focusing on your spell for a second.
All right, so 10-foot cubes.
Oh, where did our initiative go? Just to roll it.
No, this is a surprise attack. Obviously.
You
Tiny
just
was
hear,
waiting.
and
All
you. All right. Do any of y'all speak Abyssal?
No.
Oh, no.
I don't think. Wait, no, probably not.
No. Okay. So you just.
Actually, what are my languages? I know I have
Okay, I imagine a 10-foot cube is like each side is 10 feet, not like from the center 10 feet in all directions, right?
Yeah, I assume a 10-foot cube is just like 10 by 10.
Yeah, so. Alright, so 1, 2. Okay, let's just say for all intents and purposes, I cover this whole thing in a firestorm.
With a 10-foot cube.
No,
Okay.
no. I get 10.
He
10-foot
divided by
cubes.
0 first. You get 10.
You
oh,
misunderstand.
You said 10 10-foot cubes.
I get 10 10-foot cubes. One,
Okay.
2, 3, whatever. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's good enough. Whatever.
It's any square of 4 is.
Whatever. So it hits all 3 of them. It doesn't hit any of us. That's good enough.
All right. So when you do that, the head just looks at you.
Oh boy.
It says, "Leave."
Then I say no and finish casting the spell. So I'm guessing we
Passive discussion.
so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they're all flat-footed since we're catching them by surprise.
So wait, you're casting a spell though?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't cast a spell.
Excuse me.
That's
The
what
head-
the no was about.
That yeah.
He's counter
You're not. You're. Yeah.
No, he said leave. He didn't say no. I said
He's-
no.
Yeah. You said no, and he said
Get
no.
up here and know the no.
Counterspell the counterspell, Raven. You can do it.
Exploding kittens.
But if it can't just be a counterspell because
It-
then you
it's
have
a
to
level-
roll.
It's a level 8 counter spell.
Of course it is. Raven, you want to try for that 18 on your counterspell?
Sure, why not?
Oh boy, you can cast it as a higher level, so you don't have to count, so you don't have to get it quite as high.
So what is it? 1d20 plus what?
Plus
Plus
nothing.
the level of the counter spell that you cast.
Wait, where is he
No.
standing? Where's Raven standing? Is he standing at the door?
Yeah, by Randy
Okay.
probably.
All right. So you're all just sort of like standing in the doorway, looking in together. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to poke my head in. On a tiny, I
Perfect
can
targets
understand
for
you like
fireball.
standing.
We're
Yeah, you're like
basically the Scooby Doo
I'm
crew.
pretty sure there is a bonus to it because we talked about how strong counterspell was. How you really didn't have to roll that high in order to.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the spell. If it's a level 8 spell, you have to roll a 18.
Well, no, I'm saying I'm pretty sure there's a bonus on the roll.
I don't think there is actually.
Wasn't
Or
it
no,
like
maybe it's for your
intelligence?
maybe it's your intelligence. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I think it is your intelligence.
Yeah, it's your bonus intelligence. That's what we were talking about. Because if you had 20 intelligence, you only had to roll a 14 or higher to guarantee you countered anything.
Yeah. And he crit it, so.
The whole room falls
About
extraordinarily silent.
He says no, and it resonates everywhere, except around the ears of the vampires, so they don't hear him.
Your counterspell creates a zone of silence.
But only for the enemies.
No.
So he counterspelled the counterspell. I think we would say he did that successfully.
See, I don't know if I'm going to allow this. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't even know who's making decisions anymore.
Because you're not exactly. I don't.
It's all a war of counterspells. That's what this game turns into.
I love how awkward the introduction to all this is too.
Just stupid counterspell. All right,
It
let's see.
ruins
Let's see what.
Let's see what?
You activated my trap
Oh no,
card.
Matt has been countered.
Oh, what? You activated my trap card by activating your trap card.
Matt, we don't hear you.
No, we don't hear you.
I
I think he's
know. I'm
overwhelmed.
not speaking. I'm thinking.
He might be a little bit overwhelmed right now.
It's like exploding kittens. You nope the nope, and then you nope the nope
Alright.
that nope.
Since we're playing this way now, I stroll in and cut this one's head off. And then I stroll over to this one and cut its head off.
Oh, we're not making dice rolls anymore. We're just doing stuff.
That's basically what the point we're at, right?
Yeah.
Using my vastly superior initiative.
All right. So what are we doing here?
Everyone's making a reflex save.
Yeah, everyone's making reflex checks. Everyone's reflexing. I mean, just I guess it happens.
Sweet. Flexing -1.
Dang
Alright,
it, it was
so
supposed to roll and then do negative.
Negative 1d20.
So the question is, since all this counterspelling happened, are they still unaware that this is happening?
No. The head looking at you and saying no.
Clearly unaware.
Alright, well,
I like this.
that's how much each one of them takes 56 damage if they don't make their rolls, which is a dex save, by the way.
Well, actually, there might be an argument here. You said there's 10 10-foot cubes.
Yeah.
You can literally
up
feel
to 10 up to 10 10-foot cubes.
So you could literally fill all available space. Is it really? Well, I guess it's a firestorm.
Yeah, it's a firestorm.
So they could be exceptionally dexterous and just dodge all the fire that's falling.
Apparently, but it doesn't
Well,
make much sense.
it's more of like they like beat out the flames on them before it can really do damage.
Sure.
But Okay.
they'll still take half damage. I don't. It doesn't really make sense, but
Well, obviously half of the damage is impact, and half of it is immediate burning.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
We'll go with
Which can
that.
be prevented by flexible padding.
By the way, look at those rolls that I got.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Wow.
It's a
7,
really good-
8,
that's-
8, 10, 10, 7.
2 max damage. I didn't roll below average once. In fact, all of them are above average.
There's something wrong with RNGesus tonight.
So, Matt, you want to roll their dex saves?
I have been.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the one on top takes 56 damage. The one on the left takes half. So that's 26. There. 28. And the one on the bottom also takes simply 28 damage. How long does Firestorm last? Green?
No, that's it. That's the only damage they take.
It's just
Yeah.
Firestorm. Cool. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Boy.
Oh, right. That's a thing that we do. Sometimes.
I forgot.
I'm not convinced.
I
Okay, that must be Raven's dice. It says 15 since Tiny says 9.
Yeah. How did that happen?
That is really weird. It definitely said. What the fuck, game? Fix your shit.
So can I charge in at them yet?
Well, what's their
Sorry.
initiative look like?
I got distracted by all the shenanigans I could pull.
Oh.
No shenanigans will be pulled yet.
I'm scared of the one that looks different.
You
Is our-
xenophobic gnome.
Excuse me, what was that? I
I
missed
said,
that.
you xenophobic gnome.
I was gonna say, don't
Yeah,
give me
well,
any
you
ideas,
know.
All right, so let's see what we got here. We got Randy with a 22, Raven with a 19, Tiny with a 13.
It did just like unleash most of my energy, so I mean, I can understand going later in the round. Makes
Right, yeah, you think that.
Actually, I like to think that you really just rolled the highest initiative and took a first turn.
That's how I'd see it. So now it's like top of the round, top of the round, guys. All right, well, this one right here
Rolled really
this guy.
well.
rolled really well. He critted. He rolled really well.
To show off,
And,
he does a couple backflips before performing in
And he just turns to the head and says something. You hear it. He says, "Master, save me. Save us."
It's a barbarian. He's obviously going to come at me first.
I see the ashes out there. He's covered in our friends. He is covered in our friends. And the head says, "As you wish. I shall depart with this."
Oh boy.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
He's talking about his head, guys.
Yeah, we figured that out.
I'm here.
I need to draw a circle.
To show where his head lies.
Polygon. Nope. That's it. This.
Can you not draw a circle
This.
with a polygon?
Nope. Apparently not.
So
This.
you're not very good at it then.
This turns into a all right. Okay. This entire area around the circle begins to glow.
Okay.
That's all it does. Just kind of glows.
So the square around the circle glows.
Yeah, like wherever the lines are touching is glowing.
Okay.
Guys, he's saving them.
Let's see. Can I make... let's make an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what exactly that is.
All right, go ahead.
Well, if we're gonna throw out Arcana checks.
Hey, pretty good.
I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna roll better at any of that.
This barbarian knows what's up.
All right. You can both tell that the field is completely devoid of anything magical.
Oh,
Okay.
Perfect.
so did this change any?
I mean, like
Right?
there's just like marks on the ground from where
Oh,
this
okay.
from where the head was placed back with this zone around it.
So, what was the flaming circle? Or was that where the head was?
That's where the head was like in the center of the flaming circle.
Okay,
It was a big head.
that's what I thought.
Was a big head, little arms. Just don't know. All this plan was thought through.
Oh, I definitely misunderstood all of this.
So the flames have disappeared now, or they're still there, or...
Flames are gone.
Hmm.
Just a circle, like a zone looking thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, fine then. Close the door.
Close the door.
Close the door.
Not dealing with this shenanigans today.
Whose turn is it?
It is Randy. It was your turn before that, or it's your turn in general. Because Raven technically hasn't gone. He just did a quick Arcana check.
So I'm assuming this is just a zone of silence.
Well, you know what assuming does.
But I don't like to be in areas that look too awkward unless I produce them.
Probably
Oh,
just an anti-magic zone.
oh. I don't know how it works against me, but oh well.
Well, you're just barbarian rage. It's all natural.
That was weird. Do you watch that die roll up there around the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, you hit with both on the first one.
Wait,
And you
what is
crit.
going on? Oh, okay. So that was Knowledge Arcana. I crit on the first one, and then does a
Yeah.
17 hit.
Hits.
Okay, so I crit on the first one, so that automatically explodes.
Uh-huh.
What is this that's making things explode? Or is it just the fact that you critted and so therefore...
It's the axe.
I have bad news for you.
The
I have
blessing
some-
on the axe. Oh, does it not?
I have some bad some bad it does explode. There's a like where your explosion goes off, just like glides over and makes like a sphere around the cube. Don't ask how. It just does. Just
It's
spheres
magical.
over the top.
Does the same happen to my glow? My natural, angry, ragey, divine glow?
It's divine.
I mean, it is radiant and comes from my zealousness. Look, I'm a half elf, so I can be a Daedra. I've already made this decision. I'm gonna roll the explosion damage anyway because I feel like it.
Totally, yeah. You have more damage to your allies because they're undead. That's the word, undead.
Well, I am not worried about it. Oh man, I wish there hadn't been so many crappy rolls in that. Does the like 2d8 bonus damage still happen to him? Like I just wanting to clarify if I need to roll all these things.
Yeah, your weapon stays magical as it enters in. Enough.
But it can explode inside? Alright. Whatever.
It can't explode. The explosion happens, okay? It just doesn't go into the sphere. Don't make me change my rules. Because I'll change them. Because it will never be in your favor. I promise you that one.
Okay, so
So you're...
31
How much damage did you end up doing? 31 in total?
Prone. That was the first hit.
All right. Well, he's dead.
Oh, he is?
So, you want to beat a dead horse?
Yeah, I guess my second attack would have just been confirmation.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that whatsoever. It's not like I can move and attack again. So, just to prove a point, I'll do menial damage. Obviously, hitting a dead
that
horse.
was not good.
I'll just sort of lazily strike him again while he's on the ground.
I imagine it more as like you do like your finishing move to hit him, and then like as he's like falling down, you sort of do like a swing up and just like do like a conqueror stance and just like impale into him with like the bottom of your like with the hilt. It just
Gotcha.
like good enough for you.
Yeah,
Uppercuts.
that's my AoE damage to nothing.
Yeah, your AoE
The
is
extra
kinda...
bursting glow that comes off when I slam the pommel down on him.
Yeah, it looks cool as heck. Like you can't deny that. All right, that happens. Raven, you're up.
So the guy next to Randy is dead. Is there actually a guy here, or is that just something left over from the flames?
He's
Nope,
there.
that's a guy.
That is a guy. Okay. Can I squeeze in there next to, across the
Totally. Yeah.
and attack that guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming whiff.
It didn't roll down to the bottom.
I
You
don't
hit
know.
with both.
17 hit. So,
What? They both hit?
well, I'm glad I got a critical
Yep.
hit on the weak guy.
So many dice.
This is obviously that horde of zombies he was referring to earlier, and well, it's okay because their boss is only going to be able to hit me with magic.
And then the second attack.
Should be
Wow,
another
these
hit on both.
rolls.
Yep, you hit with both. Dear gosh.
I'm pretty sure you killed him.
You would be incorrect.
Oh, you're facing the real guy. That's upsetting.
Let's see, 38 and 44.
You did not kill him. You just made him go
Ouch.
to sleep.
Ah.
He is knocked down to the ground, not aware of what's.
That whispering in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Awful whispering. I swear we're going to end up on YouTube one of these days. All right. I mean, like, when I say on YouTube, I mean like on like a YouTube like top 10 fails.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Because it's already showing up on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I know it's on YouTube. Trust me, I watch it every day. No, I do not have time to watch our gameplay. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I love the effort.
If
I
I
don't
had
have,
the
like-
patience, I would try to do a highlight cut for it, but
I hate my
Yeah,
voice.
it's a lot of footage to look through.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
We basically have to like mark down times like right now, and then whenever it happens, we make the change. All right. So all that happened, and it is now this guy's turn. This guy right here, this one, and Tiny, looking in the doorway, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking in the doorway, right?
Hiding
Yeah, I'm
conspicuously
I'm
over some
behind the-
vampire ashes.
Yeah. I was like, I'm looking
Oh,
at.
that's where he disappeared too.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that. I was like, where did he go?
He did the
And,
same thing I did fighting the vampires. He just deleted himself and came back into reality later.
All right, so he looks at you, Tiny,
Oh boy.
and
Ready to
he looks pretty alluring. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
man. It's
Oh,
amazing
boy.
how he managed to
Charm
send that
person.
magic right across that anti-magic field.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh my god.
At least you didn't crit.
I accept this. I accept this statement.
This is going well, guys.
Thankfully, his allure doesn't quite get a hold of you.
Oh, what?
Wow.
What?
I was gonna say,
my
quick,
God.
kill Tiny.
I think he listened to me.
But he
He's just literally sexy. You were allured by him and him alone. No magic
But he-
whatsoever.
he walks over the pile of ashes, looks right at Raven, and attempts to smack him in the face.
And I dodge.
That should be a level 20 rogue feature that you can roll a reflex save to use in place of your AC.
But yeah, he hits you. He hits you pretty good.
A crit, huh?
Not really. And he hits you for 5 damage.
For 5. Wow. Medic.
5. You could drink you a healing potion and almost be guaranteed to come back.
I was kidding.
This is
Ooh,
exciting.
paper cut. Wow. I got a paper cut. Quick, I need a medic. As long as it's a cute medic.
All right, and now it's Tiny's turn.
Oh boy.
I need healing. 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 I need healing.
Blue
I
wizard
need
needs
healing.
food badly.
Calm down, Genji. That's a good description. You were freaking Genji. That's your perfect description.
All right, I'm gonna.
No,
move,
that's Hanzo. He says, "Heal me."
I'm gonna move in slightly, and then I'm gonna cast Immolation on that one.
All right. You cast Immolation.
It's a dex save.
What's the what is the effect? Is it like he burns with fire? Is that what it is, or is it like lava like hitting him?
No, it's like he encased in fire, and if he misses the dex save, he takes more fire damage over time.
All right. So you cast Immolation on him, and nothing changes.
Yeah, he's in the field.
Oh right, I forgot about that. It's in the it's an anti-magic field.
That's why
Right,
he
well-
couldn't allure you and had
That's why-
to change his turn.
Right.
He didn't change his
Well,
turn.
now I'm
His turn kept on going.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Don't
And this
worry,
is-
he's as embarrassed as you are.
Well, this was your turn.
I'm gonna scooch over a little bit.
And so, when you do that, he decides to just move his speed right back to here.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I'm so confused.
Guys, I'm useless in the magic field.
He uses a legendary action to say, "Screw you guys, I'm going home."
All right. I use a legendary rage. And
Just gets super mad.
I feel the whole cave with righteous anger.
All right, it affects everything except for that area right there where the square is.
No. That's how angry it is. It just dispels anti-magic.
Spells,
It
anti-magic.
divides by 0. It breaks all rules. I'm so angry I can do anything I want with numbers on paper. All right.
This is how mad I am.
It's like, I'm sure you've met a kid that's really, really bad at math, and they just get so angry they tear the paper up. That's what I'm doing. Except the
Okay.
paper is the world.
Start shooting laser beams.
All right.
All right.
I guess I'm just going to attack him if it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn, considering the other two were dead.
I take
You're,
no qualms. No qualms with being in it.
Yep, your axe stops glowing.
You are incredibly crappy. Rolling trash rolls into the same spot and for the same number.
So you're reckless for the first attack.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they both miss, and the third one also misses. No, it hits. That would be so terrifying if the.
Yeah, if the third one missed.
Yeah. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah.
You hit for 16 damage. That doesn't do anything.
It did to the other guy. Oh wait, the axe altogether stopped glowing. That's what you were saying.
Yes. And he's going to take a swing. He's going to try to grab at you.
Hold on. I'm trying to remember what else I'm doing here. No, that's all.
Yeah.
Nothing else happens, I guess.
All right.
There are no other magical effects to work with.
Correct. All right, and yes. So like whenever you walk into his place to attack him, and you attack him and hit him, he's gonna try to grab at you.
All right.
He doesn't manage to grab a hold of you.
Good. You know what my AC is, right?
18.
22.
It's 22 now.
Oh, well, I guess
Cool.
I'm in the field, so 18.
Wow.
So 18. Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
Let's see. It's his turn now, right? Or is it Raven's turn?
I think it's Raven's.
Yeah, I think it's mine.
Yeah, I think Raven went.
It's
before
Raven's
last
turn.
Time, so.
So there's just the one
Yep,
guy left.
Raven's turn.
Yep.
Yeah, just the one guy.
Okay. Let's see. So anti-magic fields. So the frost scimitars are not going to be frost, and they're not going to do damage versus undead.
What happens if you teleport into an anti-magic field?
You stop at the edge of the anti-magic field.
What if you're teleporting from a really long distance? Is there
You stop at the
collision
edge.
factor?
Nope. You just your destination changes from your your destination gets stopped, and it's like the furthest point. It's like the closest you can get to it.
It's like you hit a wall.
So
Yeah.
what happens if you carry a bag of holding into an anti-magic field?
You can't.
No, there actually is a thing. I think it's you. Let's see.
I mean, it's irrelevant because none of us have a bag of holding. But
Somebody refuses to give it to us.
well, that's why I just don't pay attention to my inventory. I just write it down and go.
Yeah, I think I have one of these. I've
Okay,
really
so
debated it.
I'm going to use something that I think we forgot about and haven't, because we've had magical stuff to play with for all this time. So I'm going to go there and use my silver scimitars.
Whoa.
Nice.
Oh, there's only
Have you not made the macro for it for 2 of them, or
wow. Okay, well that was supposed to be a macro, and apparently the macro is not doing what I thought it was supposed to be doing.
I feel like you
it's
have
an old
different
one.
numbers to add.
Nope, that's dexterity plus the proficiency bonus.
All right.
Let's see, because none of the
Oh, that's
magical
right, you're
stuff would
cross-class.
apply. Wow.
Well, it's silver.
Wait, what? Okay, it's saying it rolled 3s, but then the dice that are on the table look like a 2 and a 1.
I see 3s.
I see 3s.
Oh, okay. To me, there's one of them says 2 and the other one says 1.
Yep. You hit with both.
So I guess he did 14 damage with silver weapon.
Wow. Okay, and then second set of attacks.
Nice. We're going somewhere with one of those.
What's the second +4 from again?
Proficiency bonus.
Cool. So it's like instead of putting +11, you're saying plus.
+4 for the dexterity and then +4 for the proficiency bonus.
Yeah. All right. So that's 18 + 8.
Yes.
Oh man! But that last blow, he turns around and tries to grab you. What's your AC?
He
16.
turns around, huh? Nah, I'm kidding.
You said 16.
Yep.
He grabs hold of you
Oh, fun.
and holds you real tight.
Can I try to get out of it now, or am I going to have to wait until next turn?
Your next turn. Yeah,
So-
it has to be your next turn.
So it's not a saving throw to avoid or anything.
No, it's a to hit for me to grapple you. I can either choose to claw out your eyes or grapple you. Be happy I went with a second. All right.
So just to clarify, my AoE does not do anything in this.
No. It doesn't even it does not exist inside of this area. Like, since you're standing inside of it, you're no longer glowing.
But I'm still enraged.
Yes, you're
Not
still
leaving it.
enraged.
Well,
It is actually.
Yeah, you're
mine, by the
absolutely-
way.
since half of
Just
them
so-
is,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be half of them is glowing and the other half isn't?
Do what?
Oh, I was just saying, since he's half in and half out, wouldn't half of him be glowing?
Yeah, is in my ass that's barely sticking out of the field, just radiantly bursting. Yeah.
Yeah, no. All right.
I
And
do my stanky leg stance, doesn't it? Just anyway.
grappled, he's going to try to bite at your neck. And he manages to bite your neck, dealing. Good gosh, these numbers again. Dear gosh. All right, so he hits you for 8 with just biting into you. And deals 9 necrotic damage to you. And the necrotic damage also saps away from your health. Or from your max health. All right, that's all it does. It is Tiny's turn.
Well, he's in the anti-magic field, and literally everything I do is magic. So I'm just gonna stay over here and let you guys handle it. Have fun, guys. You guys can do it. I believe in you.
Chicken.
I want him to roll for motivating.
You can give there is a thing where you can like give someone, yeah, like you can like give someone a buff or something like a minor buff with that.
What you're saying is that the bard is actually just built into the game, and the bard is actually just useless.
Yeah, but the bard is also the only character with a performance skill. He's the only person that's actually taking it. I don't know if performance plays a factor or not.
No, there actually is like a thing. I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Are we gonna bother looking it up, or are we just gonna be like, yeah, okay, cool?
I'm going to give you the task of looking it up while it goes to Randy's turn. Actually, no. After you do that, he bites down on Raven again.
Oh boy.
Oh, you motivated him.
Again?
Nice.
And
Did I take damage from the grapple?
no, you're still just grappled. But now he's biting at you again. And not only is he biting at you, he bit you. Dealing 10 damage to you with the initial bite and sucking out. Good. I rolled 3 D56s. Sure, you should be afraid of those. Dealing 6 damage to you. Necrotic damage.
And
So
what
that
exactly
that saps away at your total health points, and like it deals generic damage, and your total life score goes down by that much.
So it was what, minus 6
So, like,
necrotic?
Yeah. So you took 16 damage in all, and 6 of it also goes away from your total health points. Like your max.
There is a help action, but that's only on ability checks.
Okay. You do.
Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you.
Oh no! Yep.
But I'm not 5 feet. I'm not within 5 feet of it. So
probably get within 5 feet of this thing.
why would I get within 5 feet of it? I'm a squishy
So-
mage.
Totally should do it.
I'm a squishy warlock. Why would I get in with it?
You're a warlock?
Yeah, I'm totally a warlock.
Tiny, do you have like a crossbow?
No, I have 2 daggers. No
Pick
crossbow.
up some rocks and start throwing it at him.
Do you want me to hit you? That's how you get me to hit you.
You can't hit me because I'm not next to you.
Oh right,
You're
I mistook you for Raven. Sorry.
gonna take a ghost hand and be like, I want to slap you from across the world.
Hold on, let me angle this just right and throw.
Whack.
As you take random chaos damage.
You take- yes.
That's right.
Oh,
More chaos damage. All
I'm
right,
happy-
so
I'm happy to take as much chaos damage as possible.
I believe it goes to Randy.
All right. I do the obvious.
All right, you obviously, you hit with the last 2,
Okay.
so he's not prone still. You monster.
I don't feel at all bad about it.
Because if
I'm gonna
he's
roll
going
all my
down,
stuff
Raven's
together.
going down. All right, so you deal 22 damage.
Yeah, I guess nothing else gets added. So
All right, Raven, you're up.
Hmm.
What do you want to do in your quote unquote grappled state?
Wish I could anti-magic the anti-magic field.
does a friendly anti-magic field affect people?
Mm,
You should try grappling him and dragging him outside the anti-magic field. Do that.
what
That's
was that?
true.
Grapple him and drag him out? Sure, he's grappled me, I'll grapple him.
Well, if he's grappled you and you grapple him, neither of you can move. You have to break his grapple as well.
You have to
in
break
order
my
to move
grapple
him.
before you can do anything.
Well, you can technically grapple back,
Yeah.
but you have to break the grapple before you can move. Does that
Can
make sense?
I grapple him and then break his grapple, or do I have to break his grapple then grapple him, or what?
You break the grapple and then you can grapple me back. No. You can break the grapple and then move. Which you don't, because
I forget how grappling works.
it's a standard action to grapple.
And it's what, a strength or dex check?
Well, I don't
I think it's
remember
whichever one's higher.
how to end. No, it's like you choose athletics or strength, I believe.
Yeah. It's either strength or. Yeah. It's athletics
Because I think
or.
athletics is technically strength oriented. Maybe it's athletics or acrobatics or something like that. If I could get the SRD to work,
Or is it a dexterity saving throw? I'm joking slightly on that, because if it is a dexterity saving throw, it would be the same as an athletic or acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can do an acrobatics check, I'll do an acrobatics check.
All right, go for it. Try to beat his strength. Yeah, you managed to shrug him off.
Okay. And then
You can now move.
Somehow I can get to the classes page, but I can't get to the main SRD page. Oh, here we go.
there we go. Can I make an attack at this point?
No, your attacking round was used to bust
Right,
out.
okay.
That was your standard action.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out if
Alright.
the SRD wasn't moving so slow, because I don't really remember what the rules are on breaking a grapple.
All right. A grappled creature uses an action to escape. To do so, must succeed on a
Strength-based athletics or dexterity-based acrobatics, contested by the grappler's strength-based athletics.
yeah. It takes up that action. So your entire
Yeah.
action, not just attacks.
I guess I could have teleported away too, but whatever.
You couldn't have.
You're in the anti-magic field.
You could have tried. More than welcome to try. All right. So, but whenever he breaks his grapple, he turns around and he takes a swipe back at you, Randy. He grabs hold of you. He's grab hold of you. He's going to take a bite out of you. He manages to do that, dealing 8 biting damage and 9 necrotic damage, and that takes away from your max health pool. Then he's going to try to do a nice attack with his claws on you. He's going to deal. So you're at a 19 armor at the moment.
18.
18. Sorry. 18. And he is going to deal 7 damage with that. Just 7 generic damage. And he's holding you real close. All right, Tiny, you're up, bud.
You can do it, guys. I believe in you.
Can you dispel magic?
Can I dispel the anti-magic field? Is that what you're
Yeah.
asking?
Like, dispel magic is different, That's all I'm saying.
Matt, can I dispel the anti-magic field?
Oh, you're more than welcome to try.
Oh boy.
I mean, you're not gonna
I'm
do
gonna
it.
save. I'm gonna save my spell slots, guys. You can do it. I believe.
What are you saving it for?
Absolutely nothing.
We're
Actually,
gonna
let me see
get
if I have any.
married.
Do I have anything that I can cast on? Do you guys? I could turn one of you into a big creature. How about that? Well, then it will just get dispelled when you're walking into the thing, though. Like, what do you want me to do? Everything I have is magic.
Bring a crossbow next time.
Prepare. When the DM gives you a whole like 20 opportunities to prepare for an encounter.
Why would Tiny bring a crossbow when Tiny wants to burn things?
When you can't use
You
your
can
spells.
set
You have
the
a flaming
on
crossbow.
fire.
Can't the crossbow shoot off fire?
Flaming
Yeah,
crossbow
you can have a
bolts.
flaming crossbow.
Well, I would need-
Yeah.
Real fire doesn't disappear in an anti-magic field.
Yeah.
I'll look for a fire crossbow next time.
Fire crossbows don't exist, silly.
Tricks are
They
fun.
do.
Why would Tiny ever have a crossbow?
Uh,
Why would Tiny
Oh, no.
ever bother with a crossbow then?
You might be able to find an explosive crossbow.
Oh,
I
yeah,
might
no,
be
you
okay
could-
with that.
you'd totally be able to find a fire crossbow. Alright, so this is awful for you guys. Alright.
You've exploited all of our weaknesses.
I win! Yay! No.
I don't feel
Um,
weak yet. I say with a third of my max health reduced.
Jeez. Alright, alright, so let's see. Tiny's the end of the round, right?
Yeah, after Tiny, it's whatever happens.
Alright, cool. Back up to the top of the round, boys. It's all you, Mr. Barbarian.
I believe in you.
My feelings haven't changed.
What are you doing? Attacking?
Thoughts haven't changed.
Just
Yeah, I'm attacking.
Oh, okay. Well, you managed to knock him prone, I guess.
And I crit.
And you critted.
I don't care if his hands slide down my sides as I knock him down. All right. So I need. So what were we doing for critical damage?
Times
Is it
2.
doubling the first die, and then I add 2 extra die because I'm a barbarian.
I think it's what your character does.
Okay, so this is the
Just
first
figure
damage.
The damage and multiply it by 2.
So
Miserable.
it does 18 damage with that.
These are the extras, which are also miserable.
All right, cool. And your next
then-
attack
This is my next attack, which almost did as much damage.
does more than
Oh yeah,
it does
do
more than.
Well, no, it. Well, 18
Yeah.
plus 3 is still more. But still, I did like 3/4.
Yeah, you managed to do some damage to it.
So that's a total of 36. Is that right?
Yeah. I just added the numbers all together. All right, cool. So you done damage.
It's always nice to
2 days.
critically hit and roll pitifully.
So after you do that, he tries to bite at you again.
Well, now he has to do so from his prone state. But
All right.
he technically has advantage and disadvantage. So it's a normal attack.
Yeah, it's a normal attack. He hits you.
Dang those normal attacks.
I know, right? It's
Healing
okay.
He bit you for 5 damage.
He'll be disadvantaged if he doesn't to choose. Doesn't to choose.
And sucks out
Just saying that.
8. Sucks out 8 necrotic damage.
It's okay, guys. I've only lost 50 max health.
I believe in you guys.
Actually, I guess that's only like a quarter of my max health has been reduced.
Yeah. I was saying, like, you haven't had that much damage done to you.
Yeah. It's still more than I'm comfortable with.
Oh, I'd agree.
This is the most damage Randy has taken in 2 fights back to back.
All right. And Raven, it's you're up, bud. It's all you.
Hand crossbow or the silver swords again? Let's go with the hand cross or the light crossbow.
Pulling out the crossbow.
Oh,
I
perfect.
love it so much.
Wow.
There's not a die rolling issue at all on our team.
Yeah, not at all tonight.
Man, I have yet to miss.
You've missed me a couple times.
I have. I've had like so many opportunities to hit there. It all started off with 2 nat ones, okay? Let's be honest here.
Yeah, that was not good.
No. All right, so you deal 15 damage to him.
Yeah.
And y'all are slowly chipping away at his health.
Well, you know.
I mean, I could get in there with my daggers, but I'm scared.
Oh, you did have advantage against him, by the way. He is prone. Just saying. I
No.
mean, you hit with both anyway.
He was prone, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely prone.
Yeah, if I'm prone, you have disadvantage
Mm,
on a ranged attack.
on a ranged attack.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah.
Well, you know, that changes the entire thing. Just get back in here and stab him. You have advantage now. And he's grappling me. Stand on the outer reef if you're not comfortable being in the field.
I mean, you're on the outside of it. So yeah,
There's no good reason not to walk up to him and smack him.
roll your d20s again. Actually, no.
Oh.
I didn't call it. We'll remember it for next time. I'm gonna let it be. All right, because I don't feel like it. All right. So while you're shooting in his back, he is taking another our good friend, and he hits him, dealing 8 damage to him.
Oh no. I haven't seen 2 digits in so long. It's always been 3.
All right, and he all right. Well, he's gonna just try to ankle bite you again. Now that it's his turn. Oh, he misses the ankle bite. He manages to not nom on your your plate mail that's
don't
not
lick
it's
my
not
toe,
existent.
bro.
Let's say he's gay. Gosh.
He missed the ankle. Obviously, he got a toe.
And he's going to try to do I don't know if he wants to do a trip check on you. Nah, he's just going to do a generic claw attack.
What is a trip check anyway? Out of curiosity.
Exactly. I don't want to look it up. It's okay though, because he misses you with his claw attack too. And for his movement, he just slides right back on up your body.
Oh, he does he?
Yeah.
Do they include reactions to people standing up in front of you? In 5
I don't know if the grappled. I don't know what grappled means in this circumstance anymore. Other than
grapple
you can't
only
move.
means that the person grappled has a movement of 0. I'm referring to whether or not I get a reaction. from
Right.
Standing up.
Because
is that a 5e thing?
Right.
Because in 5e. Period.
That is the question.
Four.
Huh?
Sit a guy into it.
Okay, I don't see it in 5e. Or it doesn't look like it's in 5e.
Shit, Bill Jordan,
What's the
wait for
question?
Attack of
Standing
opportunity.
Standing up from prone beside of somebody. As to whether or not it provokes an attack of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity from prone. Let me check.
But it looks like in 5e, they might have only said when hostile creatures move out of your reach. So
Says whenever they're moving out of your reach.
I'm not looking at anything that's literally 5e itself. I'm looking at forum responses because I'm having trouble finding it. Or the SRD is loading so slow for me that
I found it in a roll 20 statement.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Send
and
that.
in the roll 20, it only says when moving out of reach. I know that in previous editions, if you stood up from prone beside of somebody, you provoked an attack of opportunity. But
I guess only movement provokes.
yeah, only literally moving out of reach provokes now.
Yep. That's interesting.
Of course, I guess that sort of makes sense since they don't have combat reflexes anymore, since feats aren't a thing, or are only
Not
kind
necessary.
of a thing.
All right. He's now standing.
All right.
Heidi, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
I've actually thought of something I can do.
Okay.
Drag him out of the anti-magic zone.
Four turns later. I can do something.
Well, I thought of something that I can maybe do, and it's still possibly not going to do anything. I want to make an Arcana check to see if I can tell what's causing the anti-magic field.
Okay.
They did one earlier to see if there's
Tiny.
anything magical.
Just Arcana to know if you can dispel it.
Arcana to see if you can Arcana.
I like how Raven thinks.
Use an Arcana check to know if you even understand your skills.
Well, it's not doing anything anyway, so.
You're not sure. You're completely confused as to why you're even still in the cave. And,
I cast Firebolt at it to see if it's still even there.
All right, you know the meme where it's like the guy's like proudly like saying something, and then someone like with his like back turned like says something like to undercut him, and he just like sits there and like thinks about it, and it's just like drinking and like it's just like sitting there like, like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Sort of.
Because that's how I imagine you right now is like, I'm going to use emulsion. It doesn't do anything. Magic doesn't what? Oh. That's all I'm imagining.
I can't set them on fire.
all I know is I need this head's power to conquer Winterhold.
Yes.
Yes.
If we put an anti-magic zone over the entire school,
You win. All right. Top of the round. It's all you.
oh, I love this
Uh,
ad that's popping up at the bottom of the D&D thing. 5 viruses found. Removed now.
Huh?
Ad blocker is your friend.
No, that like, do you know what I'm talking about? The like D&D, the 5e app, or the app that has the
Oh,
characters
that.
or something?
Oh, the app. Yeah.
Yeah, the little like ad bar down at the bottom was flashing back and forth between 5 viruses found.
Those
Removed
are-
now.
Those are the most asshole-ish ads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, you're all having fun.
Anyway, did Tiny decide if he can accomplish anything?
Oh yeah. Yes,
Oh.
Tiny, you like look at you look and you realize magic doesn't go through the glowing area. And you have no idea why.
It's a rudimentary observation, but it's an observation. You note it in a journal for future reference.
It's like watching it's like watching baby Groot like try to like take observation of something. He's like just you brought back a human toe. That's what you did.
All right. Is it me again? Does anything happen?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Ooh.
I hate that I have to keep being reckless. I was hoping to not have to be reckless once he was prone, but he stood up because that doesn't mean anything.
Because it means nothing. All right, you hit him with your 2 attacks.
Darn, need to make him prone again, because maybe we can drag him out?
That period. $26 damage. I'm not sure it's worth it to lure him out. He's already tried to give Tiny a stare. I saw how sexy it looked, you know. I don't want to risk that in the absence of the magic.
So you deal 26 damage to him?
Yeah.
Cool. He bites at you.
That's what he thinks.
That's what he knows.
Does he though? I'm not convinced he's much more than a mindless animal.
He deals 10 damage to you. The bite. And 20 necrotic damage.
20?
20.
All right. Might be getting out of hand. Just a little. I may be slightly concerned.
Oh, is the god of death facing here?
No, the god of death isn't worried. He chooses what lives and dies. I'm not overly worried unless I make some miserable saving throws in a little bit.
I mean, if his bite reduces you to 0, dead.
You think. But we'll have to figure out how the rules work.
The rules is
Because
what
I
the
have a
DM
class
says.
feature.
Well, don't you have an iron stone?
Well, I am in an anti-magic field. But yes, I do have an
Oh.
iron stone.
True.
Is it equipped?
I would say yes, but I would also assume that means I left it on the floor when I walked in here.
It's on the floor, yeah. It's a lose-lose. It doesn't.
But I have a class feature.
Hmm.
That's more the concern to me.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Because I just don't believe that I can, I don't believe that my recovery would count as a temporary HP point. If I were reduced to below 0 max health.
Max hit
Well, let's
points
just
of
see if we get to that
-1,
point.
And you got a
You
temporary.
guys could
hit
try
point.
running.
You can always retreat. Just leave the god of
Run.
death behind. Leave the Duke of Death behind you.
A noble sacrifice.
I do feel like I chose to go into a melee battle with something well above my pay grade with a useless third third character over there.
It's just awful. I've learned how to beat you. No.
The true feelings is
Oh,
coming
not
out.
yet.
The true feelings of fear is coming out.
You've learned nothing yet.
We've only used half of your class skills. There's a whole other subsect of useless class skills that I haven't used until now. All right, Raven, you're up, bud.
Hmm. Okay, so I hit a couple times with a couple of bolts, but that's not really.
I swear, I thought you were saying, nah, it's okay, I'm good. It's okay. I retreat.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
start starting
He will
away.
be remembered.
Well, one of the things that I was thinking about was that I'm outside of the anti-magic field and outside of the zone, and there's this nice nifty iron stone sitting on the floor over there.
Was kind of in the zone, but,
Yeah, you can walk. You can walk into the zone. It's not your magic.
Yeah.
Are you? Are you?
Let's see. I'll look that up for next time. Sure, why not?
He's not prone anymore, so like
Yeah.
it's up
But-
to you as to what style of attack you want to go with.
I feel like I'm gonna do more damage with the silver scimitars than
I feel like I get hurt every time he does, but
Wow.
I feel like I get hurt no matter what.
I'm gonna use a luck die.
All right. You lucky died yourself. What are you? Okay, you're attacking.
Yeah, the dual attacks.
All right. Okay, cool. All right, they both hit. Dealing 12 damage.
And then next set. I'm guessing only
The second
of
one
those
hits. Dealing 6 more damage.
Wow, what is with those rolls? All of those are 2s.
And it is back. Oh yeah, and he of course a claw at Randy. All right, back to his turn. All right, he's gonna try to bite at you as usual. He hits. Dealing 9 damage with the bite. And 14 damage of necrotic damage
To who?
to Randy. And that's just the bite.
You said 15?
14 14 necrotic damage and 9 physical damage or piercing damage, I guess, because it's the bite. And he swipes at you. He hits you with the swipe, dealing a good 11 damage to you. All right, Tiny, it's your turn. You hear fluttering behind you.
I turn around, see what it is. That's
You turn around and you see feathers flying at you. Not like just feathers, but like you see like as like glides as something glides over your head.
Oh no, a challenger approaches. Not going to accept it.
is like, can I is it possible for me to get a more detailed?
I mean, so you see the feathers like by the time you turn around, you see the animal like fly over the top of you, and you turn back around, and you just see the figure like go up. It goes over top of the zone.
It's not in the zone. It's over it.
Yeah, it like flies like over top of the zone.
Okay.
And roosts somewhere over here. You can't. You can tell that it's an owl.
That seems suspicious to me.
A feather falls
You go focus on that.
off the owl as it flies over, and the glowing shatters essentially.
Oh,
Okay.
that owl has dispel magic feathers. What do you know? He would actually use a spell to be useful in a fight with something really difficult.
If it makes you feel any better, dispel magic would do nothing here.
Oh, it wouldn't. That's bad.
We
It
already
would've done nothing.
discussed this, Randy. Dispel magic is magic. It wouldn't work on an anti-magic field.
This is correct.
I disagree completely.
Dispel magic dispels magic. An anti-magic field isn't magic. It just prevents all magic.
Anti-magic is negative magic. Use a negative dispel spell.
I don't have any negative magic because I'm not a negative fucking caster.
Just say it backwards.
I cast Sigam Lepis said.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, basically.
You're gonna lift up the feather and put it back down. Will I do it again? Will
Alright.
the anti-magic zone come back if I lift the feather out of it?
Now I'm gonna cast Immolation on the guy that they're fighting.
All right.
It's a dex save.
Man, you don't know much about vampires, do you?
Literally all my spells are dex saves. What do you want me to do?
Pray that he doesn't hit pretty hard with this. So what does he get with the dex save? Half damage? Yeah. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He critted.
Oh, okay.
He critted.
Well, let's see. So he takes 12 damage.
I can't remember if I said that crits grant immunity or because I feel like I said crits grant immunity at one time.
Well, that might be if that's the case. Then he just doesn't like. Then that actually makes sense to me. So sure.
I mean, I'm asking y'all too. I think I've called that before.
I don't honestly remember, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It makes enough sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for a second, I'm not useless. By the way, when that
Right,
when I see the field fall, I'd like to say, I get a huge smile on my face. I'm like, ah, and I cast Demolition again, and then it doesn't work, and I immediately am crushed. I'm just immediately like,
Your morale boost is just dropped. All right, but that's all he does. That's all that happens. Randy, it's back up to you. Or no, here, Tiny. If it makes you feel any better, you rolled a -5. Roll for morale. Tiny, if it makes you feel any better, he glows with a fire like all around him. I mean, like the emulsion happens, and he just kind of just looks at you.
no, that doesn't make me feel any better.
He smiles. He has like a sadistic smile, like a.
That doesn't. He doesn't take fire damage. I'm not happy.
It actually healed him. Just like, you know. No, it doesn't. No.
Crits make you heal
All
for
right.
the damage instead of taking. You better start
No.
stuff with reflex rolls at me.
So that's a healing for 24. Okay. All right. Randy, it is your turn.
Oh, anti-magic is broken.
Yep, everything's happening.
Oh.
When does he takes damage at the end of your round, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I'm like, do I attack because I do more damage, or do I run because I don't want to have to make any rolls?
Or do you have to break the grapple because he's currently in a grapple?
Well, yeah, but he's gonna get that again, no problem.
Why is the owl making you a side face? Raven.
Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Did
You
we
don't want
encounter an
to
owl
answer.
before that? I'm completely forgetting.
Well, an owl is slightly better than a chicken,
Yeah.
Only slightly.
and as long as his head rotates upside down and he gives me strange advice about something, I'm content.
Do you want me to repeat that?
Crap, I was spamming
Has
A
what-
to get through him
has-
talking.
Actually, it's the face stealer from Avatar. Just
That is.
don't make any emotions. No one make any emotions.
That's not even close to an owl, though. That's like a fucking millipede. No, it looks more like a centipede, really.
Oh, no, it was the librarian that was an owl, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the librarian. who is also
Yeah.
like scary as fuck. But
Heck yeah! All right, so Randy, what?
It's hard to say.
I agree. It's a good thing those two other vampires died before this one did. Otherwise, you guys would have been in a lot of hurt.
I know.
Could you imagine if like one of them like ran and grabbed Tiny and just dragged him in here?
Do I get my mage armor back? I don't know how anti-magic fields and stuff work.
It suppresses the effect, and so however long it's supposed to last, is reduced from the length of time.
How many rounds have we had? 6?
We haven't had 10. I don't know how many we've had.
We have not had 10. So yes, your mage armor's back up.
Okay, there was the explosion that started this mess. 1, 2, 3, 4,
2 to kill.
5. We've had 5 so far, so this is my 6th.
Yep, this is the start of the 6th round.
Okay, so I think I've got 5 more rounds. I think it lasts a minute. Well, knowing that I've got my mage armor back, I'm just gonna go for it. And I don't mind doing it angrily or recklessly or whatever the appropriate phrasing is.
Well, you would hit with all of them.
Good, so I knock him prone.
Yeah, you did.
So
I'm assuming concentration was dropped.
is that everything from me? And an explosion.
Wow.
So 68.
68. Yeah, he tanks that and just looks at you, smiles. No. He with the last hit and the explosion that comes off from the let me check here. Right. Okay.
This is like 2 to 4 more turns worth of damage than in the anti-magic field.
Yeah. So the explosion happens. Bright lights and Tiny. You see the bright light and you feel a gust of wind pass through you and over you, going past you. And the 2 vampire thralls haven't turned to ash, but there's no trace of the other vampire.
Of the one that we were
So-
fighting just now? Or are you
Are
talking
there
about
The
Symbols
one you were
on the
just
ground.
fighting, there's no trace of him.
Hmm.
Oh, he also took another 9 damage, just to be clear. When my
So
turn
did Raven.
imaged,
Since he's
my turn
standing there.
image, when my turn ended.
Yeah, there's no trace of him
I'm-
anywhere.
No need to be angry anymore. He's dead.
I'm thinking that he may have teleported.
Fair enough assessment. We'll kill him eventually. Are there symbols on the ground? Is that what's
There are symbols on the ground. You can't read them. But there are symbols.
Can any of us read them?
None
Does
of you
an
can read
Arcana
them.
check mean anything?
It's probably an abyssal.
Yeah.
The answer is yes, and I don't know if Arcana does anything. I mean, you could tell.
I don't think you can use a check to all of a sudden read a language.
Well, no.
You'd be able to tell maybe like what kind of spell it was, but you couldn't be able to recreate it because you couldn't use the somatic parts of it. Like you could do everything, but you couldn't say anything. Does that make sense?
Right.
So you could do an Arcana check. So with that kind of check, you can see that it's sort of it's like a messenger type. You're speaking to a divine of some sort.
Ah, they must have gotten one of the words wrong. They were talking to someone other than me. Well, I don't think this ritual space has anything to do with it. So if he teleported, it's all on him, and he's as bad as a dirty wizard in Morthal. Or at least he didn't take me with him since I was grappled. That would have been awkwardly exciting.
I would love to see you come back as a vampire.
Are there any other doors or entrances?
No, there are no other doors or entrances.
But we do have an owl to go look at.
Yeah.
But
secret doors and entrances.
Never
there's
mind.
not
we
a
leave.
secret door or anything like that. But there is a chest under where the owl is roosting.
Okay, I'm gonna come inside and close the door.
Thank you, Tiny.
You
I
close
opened
the door?
chest. None of
You
which
open
is
the
going
chest.
to Tiny.
All right, you open the chest.
It eats you because you didn't kick it first.
And this is
It's
how
full of
the
Idmoth powder.
What's a
You
mimic?
go insane. No noticeable changes for Randy.
All right, so the question is, do you guys want a bunch of generic stuff that this generator gave me, or do you want me to try to find you something decent?
What feels right in your heart?
In my heart, I feel like you guys don't want to sell a bolt of electrium cloth, a dragon scale hunter's cap inlaid with gold, a dragon scale short sword scabbard.
You act like I wouldn't put any of these in a box. But sure.
All right.
Search for a bag of holding.
Is there a bag of... No, there's never a bag of holding. Why would there ever be a bag of holding?
If I were to put a deck of many things into the box
Would it explode?
with a homunculus, would he come out a card dealer?
What's
The
the
card shark.
X-Men? What's the X-Men called? Gambit?
Gambit?
Yeah. He's sort of be a Gambit.
But like a
There's
confusing
actually-
one because he would throw cards at people and it would cast deck spells at them.
There's actually a an archetype of that.
Hmm.
In 3.5. $64,000 gold pieces.
$64,000. Raven,
Huh?
you can have 25 of it. 25,000, just to be clear.
25 gold pieces.
You said 64,000. That's how much was in there.
64,000 gold pieces. $20,000 worth of gems. Or so there's 20 gems worth 1,000 gold pieces each. Five. Let's see. One statue worth 1,000 gold pieces. 2 pieces of artwork worth about 1,000. And
Is
2
this
pieces
what's
of
making
artwork.
up the 64,000, or is this?
No, this is completely separate.
So
And,
2,000 gold pieces of art and
2 silver necklaces with the gemstone.
Man, these
You
guys
can-
were loaded.
You can think, well, you gotta think about it, he's a vampire. You know, he lives the high life.
He's lived forever. He's had some time to be to save for his retirement.
You have to admit, he is a pretty attractive man.
Hmm.
Or at least that's what you thought, Tiny.
No, I
Well-
didn't. What are you talking about?
well,
Well,
I
the effects
do.
on started kicking, right?
And the
What about the silver necklaces?
oh, sorry, they're worth 1,000 each as well. I could give you actual values, but I don't feel like breaking down math.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it either.
What
And
were
then for
the
your
gems?
items, you get one. I'm not even going to even attempt to like. I really don't care about hiding it anymore. 1 oil of sharpness, 2 potions of invisibility, 1 potion of speed, 1 potion of supreme healing, and 1 scroll of protection from undead.
Odd that a vampire would keep that on him.
I know, right? Seems interesting.
You'd be surprised the kind of things that you find. If only you would have checked the chest before.
Oh, I know, right?
What was the deal with the gemstones?
It was 20,000 gold piece gems. Does that make sense? So 20,000 gold worth of gems, but it's only 20 gems.
And then lastly, each of you get 1 of these items. That's garbage. You don't get that. That's garbage. You don't get that. Pair of gloves of thievery. For Tiny, you get a spell scroll that lands at your feet when it opens
What?
of mass suggestion.
roll of mass suggestion.
Yes.
Mm.
And then lastly, a decanter of endless water.
Does that also fall at my feet, or does that just end there?
That's in there.
Okay.
Nice.
So you guys get to figure out who gets the gloves and who gets the decanter of endless water.
While I go and pick back up my iron stone, I already have gauntlets, so if you want the gloves, I don't mind taking the decanter of endless water.
Sure, I guess.
It sounds like something I'll eventually put in a box anyway. So.
I'll put my hand up for the owl to land on.
All right. The owl flaps its wings down and lands on your arm. Take like a.
We pluck all of its feathers.
Well, no, you're
We
wearing
intend to use them to never be in this situation. Yeah.
It looks at you it looks at you with disdain.
As has every fowl except one retarded bird.
And then I'll let him get on the shoulder.
All right. He hops up on your shoulder. Dude, that decanter of endless water could be a lot of fun for you. That's all I have to say.
Water
I
cannon.
mean, I'm personally ready to combine it with other random items that I have.
This is a wondrous item. I don't know if you want to
Yeah.
combine it with random stuff. All right.
Personally, I'm not a big fan of
So,
it.
while you guys like take forever to kill something, like come on,
Well,
it takes you
yeah.
that long.
You put it in an anti-magic field that I'm that I literally can't touch anything inside of.
I didn't do anything. Whatever that mysterious floating head was, did it.
It's okay. I will kill Malag Ball. I'm not worried about the mysterious floating head.
So, all right, cool. Priest, you have arrived at the gates of the College of Winterhold.
Yep, on my way there.
No, you're there. You have arrived.
All right, cool. All right, who can I talk to? Is there like a guide or something here?
Well, you had the two guards stopping you at the gate, asking what your business is.
I'm here to find out more about Molag Bal and how to contact him.
Why do you want to contact Molag Bal?
Because there is a impending Lich army that might attack us, and he knows the whereabouts of the phylactery. I'm pretty sure the Jarl of Windhelm can tell you more about it.
Very well then. Actually, make a charisma check. See if you can, or not charisma, but what is it? Freaking diplomacy check. See if you can convince them.
Oh, persuasion?
I just said diplomacy. He's not trying to persuade them of like this or that so much as
Oh, would diplomacy just be a straight up charisma check then?
here. Let me check the thing.
Yeah, the skill is diplomacy is not a skill, so
But yeah, persuasion. So is that your persuasion check?
yeah, 17.
Cool. All right. He sees that you're a man of the faith and that you look pretty reputable, and he's heard of a traveling, like the guards of the holds have heard of like a traveling priest that's trying to do well for the different. He's trying to figure out about Molag Bal. So he believes that you're that priest, and he lets you on through, and says you may want to talk to the Archmage, if you need the most help.
All right, then I'll head up onto the Archmage.
All right. So you make your way up to the Archmage, and he just says, "What is it? What do you want?"
I'm trying to find out a way how to contact Molag Bal. This is the College of Winterhold, so lots of magic and rituals are known here.
Molag Bal, you say? That's more to the school of necromancy. Here, come with me.
All right, I'll go with him.
And yeah. So you guys go downstairs, and there is a you walk into like a doorway that has like a skull and crossbones over it, and you just like walk down like into what appears to be like a crypt with several like caskets, like open caskets around. There's body parts kind of like laying on tables, bones, and you even see a couple of skeletons walking around.
All right.
And
unusual for me.
the Archmage says, let's see, what's something witty and creative I can think of in like 10 seconds? And this man walks out in like pitch black clothing with like a big, like it's like a black hood like around his neck, like it's not like up on him, but just like pitch black, dark black clothing, bones kind of like decorating around it, hanging from him. And he says, the Archmage says, this man has some questions to ask of you. And he kind of shrugs over to you.
All right. Okay. I asked the man in the cloak if there is a way to contact Molag Bal because he knows about the phylactery about a lich that's massing an army.
Liches are quite bothersome. They tend to bring unbalance to the field of necromancy.
They tend to make you look bad.
They don't.
Indeed, necromancy is an art, not something to be controlled by in masses. It's only meant to be good, to be used for good. Yes, this is very troublesome indeed. First, one of our star students dies in a tragic accident.
Yeah.
And now
well,
this?
an accident.
And now this. Very well then. Let me bring you to our ritual room to where I can show you our procedure to contact Molag Ball.
All right, I'll follow him.
All right. So you follow him into a room. Spikes come down from behind you, around you. No.
Your mace.
Nice. I like the reference.
He said, "Is there a mace?"
No, I said I like the reference. But yeah, same.
I wasn't
same
making a reference. What?
I said I like the reference, but it was same difference with regard to mace.
I got it. But you walk into the room, and on the floor is like burnt, etched in markings, and in a circular pattern. And he says, if you take these and write these markings down, and speak speak these words, and he gives you the command words to do it, and says, if you use all of these with at least three beings using negative energy and standing inside the circle, then Molag Bal will be summoned.
All right, so I need to get some undead.
Most likely.
So if I get three undead and make them stand in the circles, I can summon Molag Bal.
You can summon
Or at least
Molag
contact him.
Bal's his presence. We have yet to be able to bring Molag Bal here to this world through our wishes, but he has been here plenty of times before through his wishes.
All right, get 3 undead.
3 living undead, might I
I
add.
was about to say, it's going to get really complicated.
It's not complicated because I can raise undead if I wanted to.
That's not the complication in question. If you're doing it on your own, you're fine.
I can just imagine you trying to do raise undead, and these 2 knuckleheads over here counterspell.
One will counterspell, one will destroy a body.
It's okay. I can just use scrolls. Don't run out of counter spells.
Yep. All right.
You know I'm reading this, right?
Yeah, I know
You are. Yeah, lol. So's funny.
Wow, the mage can't do anything when there's an anti-magic field. Ooh.
Pick
Pick
on
on
the
the
trick.
Yeah, we've been jokingly talking about how to divvy up the money. You got a scroll. He's good. Bet he can't use an anti-magic field.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been more satisfied if he gained anti-magic field as his scroll.
Surprisingly
you know-
enough,
you know-
probably would eventually come in handy.
You know what's funny about the anti-magic field? You know what the funniest thing about it all is? It's cast around yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, does it then follow you around?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
follows you.
Like,
Oh boy.
It lasts up
That's
to
why
an
it stayed,
hour,
like, in
and
that-
it's
in
based
that
on
circle.
concentration.
It'd still probably come in handy eventually.
you know, there's a just I mean, you got
I mean, it's a pretty
scroll.
good counter to a zone of silence. You know, if you use it before you walk in.
It's a good counter to everything. Wall of fire. I mean, anything.
It's a good counter to a wizard I want to kill.
Wow. What about a sorcerer?
Sorcerer, wizard, but, you know, I mean,
Oh, we'll die to the Lord of Death, to the Duke of Death. All right.
Except
But
those
yeah,
created
he
by
shows you
Arcana
the
deity.
he shows you how to create the ritual to summon Mulling Ball and to talk to Mulling Ball.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go gather materials for it then.
All right. So you go off to gather materials. And you guys killed a vampire, or at least you made a vampire go away. You killed thralls. They're not thralls. They are
Like minor vampires.
They're vampire spawn. That is their technical name. So guys, what did we learn today?
Make sure you
I need to
bring
figure
holy
out
water.
I need to figure out a way to get rid of an anti-magic field, or do something when there is one.
Like bring a crossbow.
Anti-magic
Only if it's a
field.
fire crossbow.
Anti-magic field is not affected by dispel magic, and it's also not affected by another anti-magic field.
Yep.
It's because it's not magic. It's just anti-magic.
This is true.
Silence is magic, so you can anti-magic silence.
Also, you've learned to not mess with a disembodied voice,
okay.
or at least a floating head.
In total, we got 89,000 gold. How much do we want to count as group gold
Wait, you got 89,000?
in total?
All right, somewhere along the bottom, you found a 1,000 gold. To even 90,000.
How much is it going to cost to get the necrotic damage removed?
A good night's rest.
It goes away by itself if you just rest.
Oh, it does?
Eventually.
Hmm.
Or you could get a cleric to cast like heal on you and it'll go away immediately.
By the way, I promise you I wasn't doing shenanigans with it was legendary actions. This is the first creature we've had with legendary actions.
No, I didn't think you were doing shenanigans anyway.
So it's like a master vampire or something.
No. I thought about making you guys fight a master vampire. This is just a vampire.
Ah. Not
So-
an acolyte.
Yeah, a non-thrall acolyte spawn. This is a generic vampire.
I do
Due to
remember
the law of easy division, we gained another 1,000 gold.
I remember soul liches being a pain. Oh, that reminds me. Need to figure out some way to tear ceilings apart.
All right, so priest or cleric, you feel empowered by learning this new spell, this new ritual, and you have leveled up.
All right, cool.
And the rest of the party,
Does not.
Randy,
We
does not.
killed a vampire. He levels up from learning a spell, you know.
Hey, it's a pretty awesome spell.
You can kind of summon Daedric Princess, so yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Randy, having for being enraged for so long and having like I'm not even going to say a brush with death, because really you didn't, because you weren't in any real trouble at all, really.
No, I mean, even if I had dropped to 0, I probably would have had a solid 4 or 5 rounds before I think I was at risk.
Yeah. And but you level up from that. Tiny,
Yeah.
you take this as a learning experience, and
And you write down in your book that anti-magic fields prevent magic.
and with that learning experience, you two level up.
Oh boy.
And Raven, you look at your owl, and the owl looks at you, and you level up. The owl seems to long for a name.
Hooter.
His
Call him
name is
Hooter.
gonna be Owl, isn't it? You just gotta call it Owl, aren't you, Raven?
Sure, why not?
Oh boy, I was right.
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call the owl Raven. I'm gonna call it Fat Raven.
That's so Raven.
Fat Raven.
It's a future.
It's just a big raven. You could call it Wise Raven.
Call it
Like,
Spot.
What's my origin feature that I get?
all right, so all of you have all leveled up to level 14.
Cool.
Unfortunately, your boon of power has run out, and now you go back 5 levels.
Well, that's
We got hit by negative levels.
Well, no, just your boon of power finally faded, and now you've lost 5 levels. No, you've
How the
lost
hell-
5 levels of.
Matt, how the hell are we supposed to do that?
You don't.
I'm gonna ask my god to get my levels back.
you lose another level.
Clerics are so OP, they can just ask their gods for levels.
I guess technically, yes.
Matt,
Yeah.
I can now roll twice on my wild magic rolls.
No. Oh yeah. Roll for your thing from back in the day.
All right.
I'll make you do it now.
Oh boy!
See. Yes.
Wow.
I've got a thing for this. Alrighty then. Roll the D100.
34.
I rolled a 34.
Maximize the damage of your next damaging spell you cast.
You're
in the
not
next
supposed to
minute.
say this.
It was literally the next page of what I was just looking at. So
You're not supposed to know this.
Just for that, he's inversing the numbers.
what do you mean I'm not supposed to know this? It's in the player's handbook.
That does kind of side with him.
Just to let you know this.
Player's handbook is for players.
It is for players.
In fact,
that's meta
most of the things that are in this are positive
I mean, I'm not denying that.
and benefit me. Which, by the way, is kind of silly considering it's wild magic and it mostly benefits me. But I'm not going to argue with that.
7 and 8 does not seem to benefit you.
7 to 8. You cast Fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on yourself. Are you kidding? That's not beneficial to Tiny? You underestimate Tiny's love of fire. And since it says you cast it, could I use a font magic?
Could you counterspell yourself? Yes.
Not
But
counter.
then you'd have
myself.
another wild magic.
I can use some points that I have to like alter what spells do, and I could alter since it says I cast it. Could I use one of those to alter it so I don't hit myself?
No.
Okay.
Is it an explosive spell? Like, is it an AoE?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fireball's an
it's
AoE.
Fireball.
I think some sort of argument can be made that he augments it if it's qualifying as him casting. But then again, I think that defeats the purpose.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like Fireball just erupts from him, from inside of him.
Do you have a limited number of times you can augment a spell though?
I have a certain amount of points that I have, and some things cost more points. But I have 15 points, and for each creature that I avoid, it costs 1. And I have 15, and I get them back, and I get quite a bit back when I rest. So
Yeah, so that seems a little easy to avoid.
but also it's
40
literally 1 out of 50 for me to get it, on out of 1 out of 20. So
Yeah.
41 to
not
42 does not seem to help you.
Let's see, 41 to 42. Let me look at that.
Creates its own sign. What?
You turn into a potted plant until the start of your next turn. While a plant, you are incapacitated and have vulnerability to all damage. If you drop to 0 hit points, your pot breaks and your form reverts. Honestly, that just puts hit points over my own hit points.
Well, I think you still fall to 0 health even when your form
Yeah.
reverts.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does it work like that, or does it work like
Yeah, because
It's
it
not-
doesn't
it's not
change your
wild shape.
HP.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's not a wild shape thing.
I just form revert and am passed out.
Right. Or dying. Or
That,
dead.
but
depending
still,
on the amount of damage.
47 through 48, 49, and 50 look like it could be fun for me.
you can't speak for the next minute. Whenever you try, pink bubbles fly out of your mouth.
Like
Oh, I love
47,
this.
48.
Oh yeah. A unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later.
77, 78.
76 to 78. 76 to 78 or 77 to 78?
77, 78.
You cast Polymorph on yourself. If you fail the saving throw, you turn into a sheep for the spell's duration. I get to kick people. take one additional action immediately. That seems really good.
$73 to $74. A random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
How? So then we would roll like a 1d whatever. How many creatures there are?
That would be correct.
On a random creature.
And unfortunately, there are no.
There are no.
D3s.
Just no.
Next minute during that time, other creatures can't hear you. The invisibility ends if you attack and cast a spell. If you die within the next minute, you can immediately come back to life. What? What?
91, 92.
Yeah, I saw that. That was the one I just read, and I'm like, that would be interesting. Like I basically accidentally reincarnated myself.
Listen, Murphy's Law states that this is bound to happen.
Not only do I have to first roll a 1 or a 20, then I have to die within the next minute. But I know that if I roll that 91 or 92, I know Matt is going after me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Matt will drop a rock.
He's
Oh.
the kind of person that would.
Okay.
But it's reincarnation, is that what you said?
Yeah, it's reincarnate. So you come back as something different.
Okay, that doesn't violate any of Randy's rules.
Are you
That is
sure
a
about
lie.
that? That is
Yeah,
a complete,
That is a lie. He was dead and comes back to life.
Yeah.
No, his body dies, a different body comes back. That's completely different rules.
But I'm gonna read about reincarnate. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on.
But shouldn't the dead stay dead, Randy?
Well, his first body better stay dead.
Dead humanoid or a piece of dead humanoid, provided that the creature has been dead no longer than 10 days, the spell forms a new adult body for it. But then it calls the soul to enter that body, so the soul
That's not an
comes
issue.
back.
The soul is not an issue.
It's
Randy doesn't
it's
have
the
a problem
body.
with ghosts. Did we forget this?
Oh, right, you're right. So it's basically
This is
like
true.
your soul possesses a new body. So
Yep.
it's bringing people back to their original bodies that you don't.
As long as the dead stay dead. That's why he's not okay with vampires, zombies, anything that involves the corpse itself being resurrected.
Skeletons.
Hmm.
What about is resurrect a spell?
Well, resurrect, or
Resurrection touches a dead creature that has been dead no more than a century, that didn't die of old age, and that isn't undead. It is, if its soul is free and willing, the target returns to life with all its hit points. So yeah, that just brings it back. Resurrection actually just brings it back.
that brings that body back, which
So
is
then-
against Randy's rules.
So bringing back by resurrection is outlawed. Bringing back by reincarnation is not wrong.
Correct.
Sweet. So 91 and 92 actually isn't that big a deal.
Now that you've learned more about the faith of Randy.
You hear that, cleric?
Another level up.
Write notes. Take some notes.
All right. Any questions, comments, and concerns about today's adventure?
No.
So do we want to split this gold even, or do we want to save it for buying a boat?
I want you guys to think about it this way. The cleric got 30,000 gold. All of you got 30,000 gold, and none of that was planned.
I got 30,000 gold. Since when did they decide to give me anything?
Well, I was being kind to say, do we want to split it evenly or save it for a boat? But I agree with your sentiment. So 30,000 will go toward the boat, and me and Raven will each take 30.
I was going to say underpowered, but no questions.
The boat, it's going to be practically useless.
So no questions or problems with today.